Hey everyone, 24/7 here, and welcome to my AEW Full Gear 2025 review. So, elephant in the room. Where was I last week? Why didn't I make a video? Why didn't I make a prediction video for this show? I got a nasty cold. I was sick. I'm still recovering from that cold, by the way. It is currently 4:50 a.m. It is the 26th of November, so it's been about 4 days since the show. And I was gonna do a predictions video, but I was so sick. I felt like such crap. And I couldn't hear out of this ear either. It was just hell. I fucking wanted to die. And I'm basically trying to recover now. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing like a tank top and shorts right now, it's because I was actually working out earlier. Because I've realized over the past couple months I'm not in the best shape. Like, I am flabby right now. I just need to get back into shape, especially after that. I didn't get the flu because I got my flu shot, so I'm fine. I think it was just a really bad cold. And it didn't help that everyone else at work got sick, so that really didn't help either. Like, it was so bad, I was blowing my nose so often that I actually got, I don't know if you could see, red right around my nose, right around here, because I was blowing my nose so often. And I'm lucky I didn't vomit, but like I said, I feel like garbage, I feel like crap, so I'm really sorry that I missed 1 week. But honestly, it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice just taking a week off, not worrying about having a video ready, because I was sick. I had a legit reason. It wasn't laziness for me, so I don't really feel super bad. Like, I want to do better by you guys, because I think you guys deserve the best, but you'll have to forgive me. I got sick. It's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. That's not what we're here about. We're here to talk about AEW Full Gear. This was a good show. I quite enjoyed this show. There was one thing that confused me about the show. One thing I will talk about in depth that me and Zach were actually kind of talking and kind of conflicted about. But let's get to that. So this show took place on November 22nd, 2025 in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. That is the Jersey Devils arena, the hockey team. I watch hockey, so yeah. So, let's talk about this show. So the show opened during the pre-show match, the tailgate. Normally 0 hour, but they called it the tailgate something. El Sky team defending the CMLL World Trios Championships against the Don Callis. So that's Okada, Takeshita, and... how do you say that? Hechicero? Hecic... I don't know how to say that name. Hechicero? Something like that. I don't know. But Okada wasn't there, because he said something along the lines of, I don't work the pre-show, I only work the main show. Something like that, but actually his flight got delayed, and he got there late, so... I don't know how to feel about them. Do the pre-show matches on the pre-show. Please. I don't like this bleeding over stuff, because people watching just the main show, who don't have time to watch the 0 hour show, don't know what's going on, so yay. But yeah, I really enjoyed what I saw of this one, and the only reason I'm talking about it is because I want to talk more about Takeshita and Okada. Okada was actively trying to attack Takeshita in this match. Like, he had, I believe it was Morasca Dorada. He had him gonna go for the Rainmaker, and then went into Takeshita, hit Takeshita with the Rainmaker, and it looked damn on purpose. And you know these two are gonna blow it off in the C2 this year, which starts tonight, by the way. I'm filming this on Wednesday. The C2 starts tonight, and I'm really excited for it. we'll talk more about it. Well, actually, I'm just gonna spoil it now. I think Takeshita's winning the C2 and beating Okada in the final because they're in different brackets. Okada's in gold, Takeshita's in blue. So I think Takeshita's gonna beat Okada. I believe at World's End. I think to hold me to that. But yeah, I liked it. Eventually it was the Don Callis family. Basically, Okada and Takeshita, their beefing led to LA Sky team retaining the CMLL World Trios Championships, which, by the way, look awfully familiar, don't they? Almost like a certain Intercontinental Championship. You know, specifically my favorite belt design in all of wrestling. Nah, it's just coincidence. Can't be anything. But that main show started with Pac taking on Darby Allin. So this feud has been building because Blood and Guts, Darby Allin got thrown off the stage by Pac. And might I say, Jesus Christ, Pac, what the fuck, bro? He got so fucking buff now. Like, what the shit? This whole thing is basically Pac saying, Darby, you're just a daredevil. You can't actually mat wrestle. Joke's on him, he can. They put on a damn good match. I really, really liked the back and forth between these guys. And Pac getting flustered and frustrated. And that actually, he was actually locked in the Scorpion Death Drop. I wish they let Darby do this more. I worry about Darby Allin so much. He's so good, so entertaining. He's like Jeff Hardy on fucking crack cocaine. Fuck, that was actually really... I didn't mean to do that. But no. My main thing with Darby is I love watching him. I love seeing all the crazy shit he does. But I also worry about that man's safety. Like, Jesus H, dude. Stop doing this shit to yourself. And I'm glad he didn't go through another one of these in this match. But still, do more of this. That's all I ask. Just do more of this. Because this is a great technical match. I love what they did here. Pac, even as buff as he is, I love the new look. Love the short hair. He's so muscly. Jesus Christ. He's still a damn good technical wrestler. Darby Allin actually got the Scorpion Deathlock in. And mind you, when I talk in AEW, I'm going to say it's a Scorpion Deathlock. When we talk about WWE shows, I'm going to call it a sharpshooter. Okay? Awesome. Let's not argue about this. And then Pac started calling someone out of the ring. Who fucking shows up but Wheeler goddamn Yuta? Yuta slides to the bat, literally in a flash, puts the bat in the corner, runs to the other side of the ring to distract the ref. Pac hits Darby with the bat, pins him 1, 2, 3. Pac beats Darby. I think this is a really good match. I would have liked Darby to get a big win, but I don't think. But then I thought about it for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, okay, this is pocketing a big win. It's showing that the Death Riders are scumbags and not as tough as they actually look. Because when shove comes to shove, they have to use the numbers game and cheating to win every time. But yeah, next, a 4-way tag team match. As the Timeless Love Bombs, Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, take on the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, and Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir. So Marina Shafir is actually filling in for Penelope Ford, who got hurt. She was originally going to be Megan Bayne's partner, so Marina Shafir filled in. And actually, they should let Marina Shafir wrestle more. I really liked Shafir and Megan Bayne as a team. Megan Bayne's grown on me quite a bit. I'm really liking her. I love Sisters of Sin. I think that's fantastic for them. I love what they've done with Sky Blue. Also, I'm going to say this now because I didn't review Blood and Guts. Great. That was an amazing... I almost said a War Games match, because that's basically what Blood and Guts is. It's just a big fucking War Games match. It's not the same. It's the same, though. It's Blood and Guts is the same as Lethal Lockdown, and it's the same as War Games. Okay? Awesome. They're all the same match, just different. The women knocked it out of the park for Blood and Guts this year. And honestly, Sky Blue is awesome in that. Yeah, Sky Blue bled in like the first 5 minutes. And I know Zach's not the biggest fan of it, but god damn it, she looked like a fucking badass in this. And then Babes of Wrath, I love that name, by the way. Willow Nightingale's awesome. Harley Cameron's awesome. And am I ever really going to talk bad about Toni Storm ever on this channel? No. No, I will not. You can't get me to. But Mina Shirakawa, she's not my favorite thing ever, but she's cool, you know, and I like it. I really liked the story they told at Blood and Guts, where Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa Mina was like getting beat the shit out of her, and Toni gave up the match to protect Mina. So basically, and I was like, what's the point of this match? Because I heard that this match was happening. I was like, why? What, is there stakes in this? And there is stakes in this. So the official wording is, the winning team chooses the stipulation for their semi-final match in the inaugural AEW World Champions Tournament, which is happening tonight, I believe. So the semi-final matches are tonight, so I'm guessing the Timeless Love Bombs are, well, they won. In a really good match. And I was talking to Zach earlier, because I watched the show all today. I just finished it recently. God, I love tag team wrestling, and this was that, but 4 teams. God, why can't we do this more? Like, watch Evolution earlier this year. 4-way tag team matches are damn good. I love tag team wrestling a lot, actually. It's weird. I don't talk about how much I love tag team wrestling. Actually, we'll talk about it very, very soon here. But this was a damn good match. I loved seeing everyone work together. The team that genuinely really surprised me, like I said, how much I loved them, was Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir. I love their dynamic together. The two probably most dangerous women, most dangerous team in this match. And I loved the hell out of it. I think this was absolutely fantastic. It wasn't like the best thing ever, but I really liked it. It wasn't too much. It wasn't like all over the place. It told a concise story of just these women know each other inside and out. Who could get the advantage? And Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa won. And I don't think that was the right choice. It was the safe choice. And I get it. I still don't know what stipulation they chose. I guess we're going to find out tonight. Or later today. One of the two. But I think it would have been way more interesting if one of the heel teams won. I think that would have raised the stakes, because I could genuinely see Sisters of Sin or any of these teams becoming the first AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. It's probably going to be the Timeless Love Bombs. Probably. But I would be okay with any of these teams. Genuinely. And that's saying for me, someone who wasn't a big Death Riders fan. But Marina Shafir with Megan Bayne is fantastic. They're actually letting Marina Shafir shine here. And I want more of that. So let's do more of that, please, AEW. Also, the Pac match, I'm going to give 4 stars. I'm giving this 3.5 stars. I'm not going to rate, I guess if I had to rate the half of the match I saw, it was like 2.5 stars. So let's talk about my second favorite match on this show. And that is Brodito defending the AEW World Tag Team Championships against FTR. God, remember what I said about 5 minutes ago about how much I love tag team wrestling? Brodito are an absolutely phenomenal team. I absolutely love watching Brodito grow as a team. I've really loved their dynamic here. I've really grown on this team. They've grown on me a lot. And FTR is fucking FTR. You know what you're getting with these guys. It's genuinely such a great team. Like, they're gonna go down as one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history, as they should. Especially with this one here. Like I said, great back and forth. The whole story that they try to do in this match is basically keep Brodito separated at all times. And they did that, and it worked out in the end for them. Stokely took a big-ass bump. He pushed, I believe it was Cash, out of the way from a dive from Brody King. And he just took all that, and he was out basically the whole match. It was just... But yeah, FTR, knowing that perfect old-school wrestling heel mentality of paying attention when the ref is looking and when to do cheating things. I love it. They're great. I think Brodito had a good reign of the titles. FTR are fantastic. They hit the spike pile driver onto Brody King on the ring apron, and it looked awful. Goddamn. And just Bandito not giving up. He got through like 2 shatter machines, got hit with the spike pile driver, got hit with all that, still managed to kick out, and as soon as they brought him up, I almost called him Brodito. Bandito knew he was done. He knew there was no way he was winning. Did this. And then got hit with a shatter machine. And FTR win. I give it 4 stars. This is a damn good match. I personally really liked it. I really like it. I love tag team wrestling. I love good tag team wrestling. And this is good tag team wrestling. FTR might win tag team of the year for me. I'm not sure. It's Brodito put in good work as tag team champions. I would love to see them keep as a team, but I really want Brody King in that main event scene because I think he'd be fantastic there. He's really good in the ring. He's really good on the mic. I just love it. So let's talk about the Casino Gauntlet match to determine the first ever AEW National Champion. And I can finally get a decent look at this design. It is literally just the television championship from NWA. So the whole point of this title is to basically do what the international title was supposed to do. Be wrestled in a bunch of other different promotions, I guess. But yeah, let's talk about the entrance. So first, it was Bobby Lashley, then Shelton Benjamin, then Ricochet, then Claudio Castagnoli, then Daniel Garcia, then Orange Cassidy, then Wheeler Yuta, then Kevin Knight, then Roderick Strong, then Mark Davis, then Speedball Mike Bailey, and Daddy Magic Matt Menard. A lot of nothing burgers. That is my biggest problem with this match. It is a lot of guys that just... Like, I like a lot of these guys. I think a lot of them are good. But you have, like, 3 guys from the Death Riders in there. You have Mark Davis and Daddy Magic, which, who cares? I love Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. But they're not gonna be traveling around with titles. I don't see that for them. They need to win. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin need to be in the goddamn world title picture. They need to be. I would love Bobby Lashley as AEW champion. Or Shelton Benjamin. Give Shelton Benjamin a world title. Please. God, for God's sakes, please. I love Roderick Strong. I think he's great. He could have done it. But I think, and I'm going to give Zach all the praises, he just randomly guessed the winner in Ricochet. I think Ricochet is going to be a perfect guy for this. Taking the belt everywhere. And just, like, having good matches, representing AEW and defending this title. I think Ricochet is a good pick. He pinned Kevin Knight. I'm not a huge fan of Ricochet's tag team group. What the hell are they called? Or his, like, faction. I had to go find them. What the hell are they called? The Demand. They are called The Demand. I'm not a huge fan of The Demand. So I'm curious to see who beats Ricochet for this belt. I don't know, but I don't know. It was fine. It was just a lot of just some guys. It's not that I don't like any of the guys involved, it just felt like they didn't matter, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm being pessimistic, maybe I'm being much of an asshole. Who knows? But yeah, I'll give it 2.5 stars. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't anything special. Next, Kyle O'Reilly takes on Jon Moxley in a no-holds-barred match. I love Kyle O'Reilly. I think he's fucking great. And I'm really glad he made Moxley tap out during Blood and Guts. That's a great story for Moxley, tapping out a lot. And Moxley tapped out here too. I personally really enjoyed this match. My issue with this match is that it's another crazy weapons match with Moxley where he bleeds all over the goddamn place. Like, I know we make the running joke of Moxley bleeding all the goddamn time, but this is the second Moxley match in a row where he bled all over someone. Where he just bleeds all over and has these matches. And I saw someone make a joke of, AEW is a blood fetish, and I think they should tone it down. They can't have it on every show. They just shouldn't. And I think that actually kind of hurt some things on this show. But we'll get there. This is good. I liked it. Good 20-minute scrap. I love how they showed Kyle O'Reilly to be very smart. Kyle O'Reilly is, like I said, a damn good wrestler, and he had counters for a lot of Moxley stuff. He got Moxley very grounded. Moxley got like a fork and all that shit. But nothing super crazy with him. O'Reilly just out-wrestled Moxley, straight up. And actually got him to tap out to the ankle lock again. So, yeah, that's crazy. Moxley tapping out 3rd time in a row, I think, because he tapped out at Wrestle Dream. He tapped out at Blood and Guts, and now he tapped out here. I think he's getting kicked out of Death Riders. It's going to happen soon. And I think I'm okay with it, and I think it's time. I think it's time that we move Moxley on, just take a break from Moxley. I don't want to see him bleed another show. Yeah, I give the match 3 stars. It was a good match. Kind of sick of seeing crazy bloody Moxley matches. I'm kind of getting numb to it. It's whatever. Now let's get to another bloody match in a row. But this one was actually earned. This one felt like a client, like it actually earned it. That it was Kyle Fletcher defending TNT Championship and Mars Briscoe in a no disqualification match. If Briscoe loses, he would be forced to join the Don Callis family. And might I say, before I say anything, and I will have to praise him once again, God damn it, I love Bryan Danielson on commentary. He's fucking great. He's the best commentator in wrestling. I don't want to hear it. He is. I just love hearing this man talk about wrestling. He clearly loves wrestling, and he's going to talk about it. But yeah, this was bloody, but it earned it. It was crazy weapons, but that's kind of Briscoe. That's just kind of their thing. And I don't know, it feels different, because Moxley's been doing it for I want to say 6 years, but almost 7 years. Ever since he joined AEW, he just kind of bleeds on every show. Briscoe doesn't bleed on every show. He just is a damn good babyface. In the promo before the match where he talked about him losing his brother, and the family and friends he made along the way, and he's like, I want to keep this family I do have and not join the other one. And Fletcher's been a great TNT champion. Fletcher's fantastic. He is so good. He is the future of AEW, and I truly believe that. I think he's the proto-star. It's in the name. He's going to be a superstar eventually, and I think he's close. And he's joining the C2 because he did drop the TNT title. So it's 3-3 now. Yeah, this is a damn good match. I really liked it. Fletcher with the goddamn screwdriver is hilarious. He actually tried to dog fucking Briscoe in the head, but actually just slammed the fucking screwdriver in the turnbuckle, which is nuts. Yeah, there was barbed wire table. Eventually Briscoe hits the J Driller to win. He fucking deserves it, bro. I love Mark Briscoe. I think he's gonna have a really good title reign. I think he's a good baby face. I think this is a perfect spot for him. I don't want him in the AEW world title picture, but like TNT champion, perfect spot for him. I love that for him. I'll give the match 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed this match. Next, a trios match. A $1 million trio match. The winners will receive $1 million in cash prize. Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks take on Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express. This was another good tag team match. Well, it's a trios match, but tag team wrestling. But honestly, it was just good. I liked it. Not much to say about it. Look, it has the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. And it did have a nice seasoning. It had, like, extra spices of Josh Alexander, who's underrated as fuck, by the way, and Jurassic Express. I think that helped things, but you kind of know what you're getting with this kind of match. And it was exactly what you thought it was. I really enjoyed it. Not really enjoyed it. I just enjoyed this match. Yeah, this was a good match. I liked it. And I liked the good back and forth, and I liked the dynamic between Omega and the Bucks. It was nice to see Alexander and Omega go at it. I would actually really love to see them have a nice, just straight up one-on-one match in the future. I think that would be awesome. Please, Tony Khan. Jurassic Express, love that they're back together. But yeah, Alexander and the Bucks win and get the money. But then, instead of joining the Don Callis family, the Young Bucks turn on Josh Alexander and Kenny Omega hugs them. The Elite's back together. I don't know if I'm ready to cheer the Young Bucks as baby faces again. I'm just kind of done with the Bucks. I get it, they're kind of going through a redemption. I kind of get it. I see the vision. But also, I don't know. It's just like, I don't care. I'm so tired of the Young Bucks. And I love Kenny. And I love Jurassic Express. And I love Josh Alexander. I just don't care about the Young Bucks. It was a good match. I just wish I cared more about the Young Bucks in the situation. I'll give it 2.5 stars. Wasn't a bad match by any means. It's hard to care about the Young Bucks in 2025. That's all I'm saying. But next, my favorite match on the show, and the match I was anticipating the most. Chris Statlander defends the AEW Women's World Championship against Mercedes Moné. Moné does her big crazy entrance with a bunch of men holding all her belts, all 13 of them. Statlander, the lights go out. You see a rocket ship in the corner. She rolls out of the rocket ship. And I was like, remember when she was an alien? I do. I am just so happy to see Chris Statlander not only just as world champion, but treated as equal to Mercedes. I have been a big Chris Statlander fan for so long now. Basically, when AEW started, she was one of my early favorites, and I absolutely loved watching her wrestle. I think she's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I love the story they told in this match of Mercedes attacking Chris Statlander's arm. I think it was really good. Also, Mercedes did 14 suplexes in a row to Statlander, one for each of her championships, and the last one for the title she wanted. Yeah, this is just a damn good match. I really, really liked the dynamic between these two. I think these two have amazing chemistry. This is actually a rematch of their match from Full Gear last year, where it was Mercedes defending the TBS championship against Statlander. But yeah, this was a damn good match. Statlander retains, as she fucking should. I was so goddamn worried that Mercedes was just gonna win the title. And I was like, God damn it, the only reason they put the fucking belt on Statlander was for Mercedes to win it. But no, Statlander fucking retains like she fucking should have. God, I'm so happy Statlander won. I'll give the match 4.5 stars. This is my favorite match on the show. I really liked it. This match was awesome. Go watch it. Great. Now I'm kind of curious, and I love this two things. One, I love the story of Mercedes can win all these small titles she wants, but she can't win the big one. And I like that. I want them to keep going with that. And second, who goes after Statlander now? I'm excited for it. I'm kind of excited to see where the story goes from here. Now, the main event. Hangman Adam Page defends the AEW World Championship against the Samoan Joe in a steel cage match. This was a good match. I liked it. One thing I appreciate about AEW's steel cage matches is the fact that they don't have the stupid escape the cage bullshit. I'm just saying I appreciate it. Of course, Joe had the Ops come out with him. And had the Ops, Shibata, break the lock on the cage. So it must have been plastic or something. And just cause chaos, havoc, bring the belt in the ring. And it was a good back and forth. I love Hangman as an underdog babyface. This is great. I love that role for him, and Joe's such a good overwhelming heel. Then Hook and Eddie Kingston come down to help even the odds. And they had a match earlier against, who was it? Anthony Hendry and JD Drake, the Workhorsemen. But yeah. And then, something weird happened. Hook grabbed the belt and clocked Hangman. Joe hits the Muscle Buster and is your new AEW World Champion. Mind you, this match was only 16 minutes. Nothing on this match was overly long. The longest match on the main card was 25 minutes. Thank fuck. There weren't that many matches on the show. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not even 10! There were 9 matches on this card. I think that's perfectly fine. This was actually pretty easy to watch, of all things considered. But, this match was only 16 minutes. And I don't know how I feel about Joe winning, because I was talking to Zach about this. And I was just like, okay. I'm happy. I like Joe. But Paige only held the belt 4 months. So I'm in two mindsets. One, I'm kind of numb in my WWE brain that every title reign needs to be like 6+ months. I've just been conditioned to that. But as I watch AEW more, I need to realize this ain't WWE. Not all title reigns are 6+ months. And you don't need a 6+ month title reign to be great. You could have a short reign and still be good. My problem with Hangman's run is that he fought... Who did he face? I think he fought MJF, who used his Casino Gauntlet encounter, right? Who didn't use his Casino Gauntlet encounter. I think he still has that, doesn't he? Unless I'm mistaken, he doesn't have it anymore. I don't remember. But Kenny was gone for the longest time. No Ospreay. It just feels like there's not a lot of top guy, and Omega's doing mid-card stuff. And there's another guy who was gone. But guess who comes in to make the save after the steel cage match? Motherfucking Hangman's best rival. Hangman's best rival. Not beast. Best rival. Hands down. Motherfucking Swerve Strickland and Prince Goddamn Nana. This was awesome. It's nice seeing them together. I would not be surprised if this leads to a triple threat match at World's End, where Joe defends against Paige and Swerve. But I talked to Zach about this. Again, we talked a lot about this match. This is very divisive, I think. I think what's going to happen is it's going to go Joe as champion, that it's going to Swerve, then it's going to MJF, and then Ospreay's going to win it in London. I think that's the end goal, is they're going to put the world title on Ospreay at All in London. So, I don't know. I just wish Hangman had like a better run, because that's the problem. Hangman is kind of like Cody and a bunch of other good baby faces. It's the chase is always way more interesting than the championship reign. And trust me, I know. After doing this channel for years and years and years now, almost 7 years, chasing the world title is always way more interesting than the actual championship reign of the babyface, or just any championship reign. The chase is always more interesting than actually the reign itself. I don't know. I'll give the match 3 stars. It was a damn good match. I'm happy for Joe. I feel bad for Hangman, but I could also see Hangman just winning it back. I don't know. But also, Hangman wasn't supposed to be the guy. Wasn't that supposed to be Darby? But he went to go do Mount Everest? I don't know. I just feel like I'm happy Paige got that big moment. I'm just kind of conflicted how to feel about this. Because I am happy for Joe. I'm a huge Samoa Joe fan. I just wish Hangman Page held it to at least Revolution. If he held it till the first pay-per-view of 2026, that's a good time frame. That's like someone holding the WWE Championship from SummerSlam to the Rumble. That's fine. I think that's reasonable. But he held it for 4 months. And I don't know. Is a 4-month world title reign good in 2025? I mean, there's so many guys who deserve to be champion, and I get it. I don't know. I think I just wanted to see him face more people. I don't know. But I've been talking too long about this match. I liked it. I really like the show. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It was a good, decent watch. Their matches I'll definitely go back and watch. I'll definitely go back and watch the tag team, the World Tag Team title match. Go back and watch the women's title match. Yeah, this was awesome. So next video will be later today when Zach posts the, Survivor Series predictions. And then him and I are going to watch Survivor Series together at his place. And then the next weekend, we're going to be reviewing Survivor Series together. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in more awesome wrestling content. See you guys later. You guys are awesome.